Well, visitors driving around Pasadena will quickly note the unique bungalow-style homes. Pasadena is known for its arts and style craft architecture. The Gamble House, a National Historic Landmark built by famed architects Green and Green, is one of the best preserved examples of this style. Last week, I got a Behind the Velvet Ropes tour by Curator Anne Mallek and wanted you to see inside. Take a look. Well, we're really excited because most normal tours that you have in here basically stop at this spot.
That's right.
But we are going to get access behind the velvet rope here. So I'm really excited about this.
Great.
That we're going to be moving a little farther into the room than most people do. And that's the view we're going to give you.
Okay, let's go behind the rope.
Yay! A lot of people might not notice if they're behind the velvet rope on the other side is some of the smaller pieces. Now, you had mentioned this letterbox here. Can you tell us about this? Because it's just gorgeous.
So the Gambles obviously felt the need for this very specific piece, and I can only imagine, the conversations between Mary Gamble and Charles Green.
I
who
need
was
somewhere
really,
to write.
you
Where
could
can
say-
I do this? Now we're behind the scenes in the kitchen area, and this is where all the servants were, kind of putting all the meals together. What can you tell us about this area?
Wood is an indicator of where you are in this house.
Your place.
Yes, that's right, exactly. So whether you're upstairs or downstairs, here we're dealing with maple primarily, maple subfloor, maple cabinetry, sugar pine countertops, and very easily cleaned surfaces.
I want to know, what were they cooking in here? What were the kinds of foods they might have been eating?
Mary Gamble did keep her own little cookbook, so she obviously was speaking with the cook. Cooking wasn't unknown to her. She could, make an egg or something like that. She writes to her son about making rice and so forth.
Did they use a lot of spices, or?
Not so much. It tends to be a little bit on the bland side.
I'd probably pour my hot sauce on it then, huh?
Yeah, you might want to. And I would probably avoid Mary's recipe for baked bananas. I don't know if it's so much to today's taste.
Now we are in a downstairs bedroom, and you really feel the difference because it's so much lighter and it's so much brighter than the rest of the house. What was that? Was that something that they consciously wanted to do with the bedrooms?
This was a space that you were supposed to feel comfortable in. You're going to sleep in here,
All right, tell me, and honestly, sometimes when you get a little tired, do you, hop on the bed, take a little nap?
Oh, well, I suppose it's tempting, but I'll tell you, I never have.
Well, Anne, I want to thank you so much for giving us a little bit of the behind the scenes, behind the velvet rope tour here, things that not everyone gets to see.
It's been great, Sehnita. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, Paulo, anyone who's been through a house build or any kind of reconstruction will be floored by this fact. All of the house and the furnishings with all their details were built in 10 months.
10 months.
10 months. Can you believe that?
That's unbelievable. Looking at that, I was saying to myself, it looks like she kind of went back in time there, which is kind of cool because I don't know if you know this, but the exteriors for the Gamble house were used for the exteriors Doc Brown's house in Back to the Future. Personal favorite of mine.
Paulo, only you know all of this stuff. You're my walking wiki.
Oh, yeah, I like to read. What can I say?
You know it all.